Hi, Candy. My name is Danae Skates, and I am 42 years old. I am born and raised in Stamford, Connecticut, and I have three beautiful children who are all bigger than me, and a lovely boyfriend who is one of my biggest fans. And I I do have an interesting job. I am an office administrator, and I work for an outplacement firm who we help candidates that come into services who are going through a career transition. Their company paid for outplacement services for them so that we can help them transition into another job. You know, Fortunately, we know the economy is not that great. So a lot of them, have lost their jobs, and we're here to make their job search a little easier. Give them, the support that they need. As I've been there several times, and I wish I had this type of service when I was laid off. But I'm here. I do it with a smile on my face. I enjoy it. I meet very interesting people, and I love working with all of them. I love working with the team that I work with, and I love working with the candidates that come into services. So that's pretty much what I do outside of my singing, which I am so passionate about. Um, my friends and family would definitely describe me as funny, crazy, comedian, outgoing, giving. I'm always there to help someone. If I have it, you have it. Um, they know that I am passionate about my singing, but they do know that I am just a, you know, crazy all American girl. I enjoy what I do. I love singing. I love writing. I love poetry. Um, I just love, I do love life. I mean, I feel like if I hadn't gone through the things that I have gone through, that I wouldn't have a testimony. And I think that's what keeps me um, going, knowing where I've been and where I, came from and where I'm trying to go, where I want to go. And that is to, continue to pursue my music. That's definitely what I am passionate about. And I think me wanting to be on the Kandi Factory would definitely help, the world to see what it is I am about. And I am about inspiring. I love to be inspired. And I am inspired by a lot of things. And I think that it would help, someone else in my situation, my age, who has been turned down and heard, you're too old to be pursuing your music. um, I think this would give them the motivation as well to pursue it, because I am a strong believer that it is never too late. You always keep doing it. If this is something that you are passionate about, it's in your blood. I wake up, I go to sleep, I'm in the shower, I'm in the bathroom. I mean, it's all I can think about, and having that support, it just keeps me even going, to have my family and friends support me because they know that I am passionate about it. That's also what keeps me going. Something that you would look at me and not know has happened to me. I was very badly burned almost a year ago, last July. I was at work one day. One of my coworkers made some popcorn, and the popcorn burned very bad. And that's not how I got burned, though. And it was so bad. I mean, the whole office was just filled with a bunch of smoke. And I just said to her, I can't even imagine being badly burned and, you know, inhaling all this thick smoke. And it was really bad. It burnt my eyes. I was coughing. And then I went after work to go visit my aunt T Pearl, who's in the nursing home, and I sat with her for about an hour, made her laugh, and brightened up her day. Then I went home and I went to go fry dumplings, and in the process of frying dumplings, the pan gave way. It hit the tip of the frying pan, and the whole frying pan just splattered all over my face. And I was almost half naked the way I was cooking. It was really hot. It got everywhere. It got on my arms, it got on my chest. my whole face was complete. The half of my right side of my face was just completely burned. And that was, I remember the same week that I had signed up to audition for The Voice. I really wanted to go audition. And it stopped me. I couldn't, I ended up in the emergency room. I got second degree burns. It blistered a little, but not as bad. So it didn't reach third degree burns. But it was still not a good experience. And you could not look at my face now and see that I was badly burned last year. I mean, I had a candidate who gave me some pure shea butter. I used it faithfully every day, and you couldn't even you can't tell. And that is another testimony that I have. I mean, I know what it feels like to be burned, and it's not a good feeling, and it kind of put a damper on me trying to still pursue my career. I wasn't able to go stand out in lines in the sun to go get an audition, so I tried to do it online. I didn't hear from anyone, but hey, that didn't stop me. I'm still pursuing. But again, it made me stronger. And I realized you go through so that you have something to tell, and you can inspire others through what you go through. I mean, that's just a simple fact. Being on the Kandi Factory would definitely show others that, no matter how many times you get knocked down, you still get back up and you keep on trying until you get what you want. And this is so badly what I want. My biggest, toughest obstacle that I really, to me, had to face was dealing with the death of my grandmother, Skates, who raised me. And she's who was definitely my biggest inspiration. I mean, this woman was the kindest person that I've ever known. And she was knocked down. I've seen her knocked down plenty of times and get back up. And she was definitely a strong woman. And I think I definitely inherited that from her. Watching her die of a massive heart attack, like right there in front of my face in the hospital, and I couldn't do anything. And I think that it haunts me. It still haunts me because I felt like I was worthless at that moment. I mean, I know the doctors and the nurses were trying to do what they needed to do to, get her back to breathing and everything. And she just looked at me like, this is it, Nene, and I had to prepare myself for that. And it was very, very hard. And she definitely would be one to tell me to continue my dream and never give up, because she just knew that it was definitely going to happen for me. So here I am now. I'm taking care of my 84-year-old Auntie Pearl, who is my biggest fan, and she calls me every time she thinks it's it. She thinks she's, leaving us, and I tell her, you are not going anywhere. It's not your time yet. But she always calls me because I think she's probably afraid of being alone when it happens. And my biggest fear is it happening in front of me, because I know the feeling of losing my grandma, Skates, and how it does bother me till this day. And I just wonder if I can take that again. We never want to see our loved ones go, but I still go. I run to her rescue every time she calls me. God bless her. I think really it's just wanting to pursue something so bad and knowing that you have it, not being conceited about it, or knowing that you're all that. I just believe in my heart that God gave me this gift to use for a reason, purpose. So I'm definitely ready to do this and ready to work with Kandi. Would America vote for me? I believe America would root for me, because as an American, I mean, we always want the best for someone who is positive, who wants to be positive and wants to do good for themselves and for others, So I definitely would root for someone who is trying to stay positive and focused and to just mean something, to everyone around you, not just for you. This is not something I just want to do for me. I want to be able to help others. So if I can get in there and, show my voice and let the world hear what I have to say, I think they would root for me. I believe so. I am a strong believer. Well, I definitely look forward to coming on to the show. I definitely want to be on the show, Kandi. I hope you pick me. And I'm going to stay strong. I'm going to keep going on. So if we'll see each other, we'll definitely see each other soon. And with that being said, I'm going to sing a little bit of Listen by Beyonce, one of my favorite songs. Listen to the song here in my heart, a melody I start but can't complete. Oh, the time has come for my dreams to be heard. They will not be pushed aside or turned into your own, all 'cause you won't listen. Listen, I am alone at a crossroad. I'm not at home in my own home. And I've tried to say what's on my mind. You should have known. Oh, I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I'm more than what you made of me. I follow the voice you gave to me. But now I've gotta find my own, my own. Thank you.